Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. We're getting a desperately late start because I epic failed at setup for this one. I was trying to get a new microphone setup that I have, and it just simply was not meant to be. I started like an hour ago, and there is a problem with how it's, I'm not going to go into details on it. But anyway, I've got my old mic hooked back up. We're not going to actually do a cast. We're just going to dive in, have a little fun in a game. I've been wanting to play Tabula Rasa, which is a pretty fun little map. We're going to play in the FAF beta today. And let's do, what have we been doing here? Let's do 700 to 1700. And that should be good enough for our purposes. Let's do Tabula Rasa. We'll get in here and get it set up. This is the first cast of the new year, and it is off to such an awesome start. I can tell you that. Tabula Rasa version 3. That is exactly what we're going after, I think. 5 versus 5 Tabula Rasa. Let's go for that one. Get a little more people in here for some more epicness. All right, we're up. We're ready to go. Just need people to join in. All right. Well, now that we're set up, we can actually sit back and do a little bit of relaxing. I've been stressing out here for the last few minutes trying to get all this figured out. Anyway, I hope everybody had an awesome 2015. It was an interesting one for me. Kind of extremely eventful. Not bad. It was a good year. Just a lot of things happened. It was a busy one. So hopefully 2016 will be a good one as well for me and all of you people. And maybe it'll calm down a little bit. I'm not entirely sure it will, though, because life has a way of throwing a whole bunch of things at you when you least expect it. I need to go random factions, because random factions is the way to go in all circumstances. This past week has been one for like really weird technical stuff, because I realized I needed to do port forwarding because I was having some connection issues, and then I realized that I'm with Charter Spectrum, and their modems do not allow you to access them. So I actually had to call tech support and do port forwarding over the phone with them controlling my modem, and that was an interesting experience, to say the least. We're going to talk to let's see. That makes me nervous. 384, that is going to be lagging like all hell. So we're going to move him to observer. Creature can get in here. I think he has a little bit better CPU. 286, yes. That'll work. All right, we can go ahead and jump directly into this game. And yes, if you end up on the other team, please do the gentlemanly thing and mute the stream, exit the stream, something or other. I was hoping to have a little bit more of a flair starting up 2016, but it just was not meant to be. First cast is just going to be some game time, which is always a good thing, actually. I was seriously considering maybe I should just jump into Mumble. Maybe, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to jump into Mumble. Anybody who has Mumble, I'm just going to open it up. Let's find a channel here that we can get into. Let's do the Spanish channel. You do not have to speak Spanish to get into the Spanish channel, but you can definitely get in here with me. Yes, I should probably turn off full share. I think everything else is good, though. Alright, let's launch it up. Ah, no. Get out. There we go. Oh, goody goody. Drew the luck of the air slot. Well, Architect joined me. Hey, man. He has an active mic. Okay, what do I even want to do here? Trees are a problem on this map. Also, the mechs is broken. Okay. So with this one, I'm going to be going for the reclaim up on the plateau there. And let's see, R2-D2 is on the north side. He is going to be running to the right and getting the reclaim over there. Probably need excessive amounts of power. And I am going to end up being in the air slot. Goody goody. So that means that I will be needing to push T3 air relatively soon. Not immediately, but relatively soon. Snag some mass right here and then go do some reclaimy things. And then just spread out. I get a total of, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mass extractors, which is not bad. It's definitely not the best. These mexes are nowhere near centered on their little graphics things. Okay. It's pretty common practice nowadays to actually drop your opponent's mass, so I need to keep an eye on these. People will rush an early transport and they will get engineers onto your side to steal the stuff up on the plateau, which is highly, highly annoying, but it can be avoided. Let's go ahead and get, let's frame out. Or an air factory here. Gonna end up being weird, but that's okay. Tree reclaim is going to help us with our power situation. I definitely need to slack off on this. We're going to go ahead and build a radar up here, and then reclaim 3 more. Maybe work on a few more P-gens. Let's assist him. We need to get some P-gens up at a much quicker rate. Power stall isn't going to hurt us at this exact moment because we did have reclaim income and we're trying to build more power, so I'm just going to leave these 2 up. We're just going to eat the stall. So, for Christmas this year, the present of note was a audio mixer, which I'm going to start using. I have a Sennheiser microphone because my Meteor mic that I'm currently using, that I've been using forever, is starting to get a little bit finicky. Like, it is not working as well as it once did, and sometimes it's not connecting properly and various and sundry other things that are doing weirdness. But anyway, I was trying to get that hooked up today, and it just did not want to cooperate in the slightest. I don't know why. I don't know what the problem was, but it just wasn't wanting to work. So I suppose I'll just have to wait and use the coming week. To be specific, it had audio whine. I'm not sure. I suppose maybe a driver update could help it out. It's one of the things that I was looking at, but I wasn't able to get it resolved before the cast. I spy, with my little eye, a T1 bomber. Oops, don't want T3 on that. Okay. So much mass. My entire team is also overflowing to me, and that is headed right for white and then probably me. So we need to get some air up ASAP. Yes, I know, I'm building it. I'm building it. Give me a break. Ah, blue has some air. Kudos to you, good sir. We're going to pump out an air scout, though, and ping it across to make sure what we got up here, because there is no scouting on that side. Point defense on this right here is actually a really good idea, because this person has to gain a foothold over here. If you get pushed off of this, you end up at such an extreme mass disadvantage that it can be crippling. Very, very, very bad. I'm going to shoot some engineers down here and reclaim some more trees, and then we're actually stalling on mass for once. So we're going to fill our mass storage back up with that. Actually, let's not do that. Let's finish that power generator. Then we're going to move right up there. Power situation has leveled off somewhat. I'm going to drop 4 more. We're going to go T2 in just a few minutes here. We need just enough to get T2 on the air factory, not on the commander. That is an ACU sitting in the water, which means white wore him down enough that he's in. But that means he's also getting an upgrade. So you don't want that to come to fruition. Go ahead and grab that bomber for him. And then we can upgrade 2 more mass extractors. Oh, why not? Let's do 3. We got so much mass rolling in here. Alright, Unbalanced is asking for air support. That would be because he has Jesters. So he is going to go for a straight up kill here. We're going to get to the south, but I'm going to kill... It looks like blue is the only one with air at the moment. Let's get that bomber, and then we'll get the interceptors down. He's got mobile flak coming from the back, and that is something that we do not want to see, and we are overflowing mass. Come on, build some mass storages here. Which means that that is an ill-fated attempt at the best, but maybe something will come of it. We'll have a little storage to ourselves. Alright, mobile flak is up. I'm going to move back with mine. Jester coming in. Mistake not down to 2,000 health, but there is just no way with that mobile flak there that is going to come out victorious. Flak just does too much damage. Too much damage. And that bomber is still there. Let's leave these guys on patrol here. That'll probably be helpful to them. And then we can go ahead and suck up a couple more pieces of mass. Even things up. Always, always scaling. We got a couple of T3 wrecks left. We are now going to need to do T2. Because if we wait any longer, we're going to run into a power crisis. So we're going to get T2 engineers rolling off the line in the back here, get a couple of T2 power generators down, and then we will be good to go. Nice foothold on this side. Looks like that is CCB80. Speaking of which, I never introduced the teams. We got R2D2 and me on the north side. Then we got Electric Node. We've got Blast Chilled. And then on the south side, that is Unbalanced. On the right hand, we've got Mistake Not on the south side, Architect, and Creature. Then we've got Roke. And last but certainly not least, the aforementioned CCB80. Now, Roke is probably going to go for some form of T2 air snipe. He's already got T2 air, which is kind of unnerving. But let's go ahead and grab our engineers and come this way. We're going to build 1 T2 engineer, and then we're going to swap back to interceptors. Because that makes me super, super nervous. He's probably just going to go for cheese snipe, and that will hopefully deny that. We're going to get the engineer here and build a couple of T2 gens. Let's get a couple of engineers and assist that. There we go. Alright. Why is he marking my thing with reclaim? I know that I have reclaim there, but I can't take advantage of it fully. I could do a T3 upgrade right there. That would work. Let's grab a few more of these and assist them to the ACU. It's going to get that T2 gen done all the quicker. As far as the rest of the map looks, R2-D2 should do fairly well as far as ranking is concerned. And he is holding fairly well. Looks like only one additional mass extractor. 2 additional mass extractors for grain. So he has a huge economy advantage. I mean, a huge economy advantage. Let's go ahead and get over here. We need to assist. Roke is getting T2 gunships up, which is doing a little damage over here. If this can succeed, I can't believe I missed that just a minute ago. If this succeeds, this is going to be some really interesting mess on this side. But we'll just have to see if we can save it. It's weird getting back into the game. I played a couple of games yesterday and the day before that, but I've really been taking a SupCom break the last little bit here because I was suffering a little bit of burnout. I just needed a break from everything. I'm feeling pretty good now, but I think things are a little bit rusty as far as that's concerned. There we go. See if we can lock down this air factory here. We do need to see what is going on in Roke's corner of the world. See what's going on over there. He does have T2 land. He's got Ilshivas up. See if he's got any Nothas or any other dangerous mess here. A little bit. Let's go see what he's got. Lots of interceptors, but I have more, so that's okay. Okay. We have 1 air. Let's go ahead and backtrack, and then we are actually going to get start 1 gunship, 1 interceptor on that one. We're out of mass on a reclaim, which is kind of unfortunate, but to be expected. We're almost done with this one, so let's go ahead and get those back online, and then let's get some hives, because once T3 air comes in, these will be very, very useful for their build power. I'm going to assist that there. Let's go ahead and assist with all engineers. I'm going to back up and go ahead and take the resource allocation upgrade. There's our gunship. Let's go ahead and start harassing these Ilshivas. He does not have mobile flak with them, which is a mistake. But we're going to punish him for that mistake. Okay. Resource allocation for you, good sir. That is almost finished right there. And look at that. Look at that power balance right there. Look at that power balance. Let's control K these. Let's go suck up that mass. You can't get away from me. All those Ilshi's gonna die. Okay, so the eco's looking fairly solid on that side. He has a storage and 2 gens with shielding over them. So that means that he is probably, depending on how he prioritizes his stuff, he may be getting resource allocation next, but he has heavily invested into land, which kind of makes me think that that may not be the case, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Pop this last Ilshiva, and then we're going to back up. Let's get some interceptors in here. That'll work perfectly, falling right on his tail for maximum devastation. All those interceptors are gone, and I lost 1 gunship. So good deal there. Take a mass extractor. Alright, you go here. Bring everybody back home. I'm at 50% already. Upgrade does not take long when your eco balance is good. Okay, we got that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. We're going to see if we can handle a T3 upgrade on that. Just barely. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it because it is leeching power a bit more. But I think we can get the T3 upgrade there and go ahead and drop a strap bomber very, very soon. May need a air staging, actually. I'm going to pause this guy right here. May need air staging because those interceptors are out of fuel. We will have ASF in just a minute, though, so it's not going to matter that much. Alright, we're sitting at 71% here. If we could use up all of our mass, we would actually power balance. Ah, there we go. A little bit of overflow from teammates. Let's see. We do need... First thing we need when that comes up is a T3 Scout. And then I'm going to do Scout 10 ASF on repeat. That's usually how I roll. Usually works out very well for me. Alright. The mass stall is real. 10%. We got resource allocation. So we've got a very, very, very small amount of anti-air over there, but he is already in full retreat. Let's see if we can do this. Let's go for the kill on this one. We've got 5 gunships. We can, at minimum, help our teammate out by eliminating all those factories and the point defense. We can force green back across the water. I think that's probably our best use of resources at this point. We're going to hit the anti-air first. And I think that is all the anti-air in existence. Ah, T2 radar. We can pop that for sure. And then the point defense. He is going to be in the water. Nothing we can do about that, but definitely we can get rid of that. Let's go ahead and get up in the base here. Ooh, gunship's dropping fast. Everybody's ganging up on me. Roke has really, really ramped up that ASF production. We're going to drop a T3 Mex upgrade now, and I have lost 100% of my interceptors. But I got T3 air. What now? Okay, those guys are getting that. We're going to drop T2 on you, good sir. We're going to get the full upgrade on that. Okay, now we need to start kind of thinking about freeing up some space in the base here. Oh, that was wrong. There we go. Alright, so we got 5 ASF. That is technically enough to challenge most of the things back here. Architect is going resource allocation, which means that he is going to have a T3 ASF very, very soon. Oh, that's a nasty little bunch of business. Broke getting that up there. There's only T1 to answer to it, which is kind of unfortunate. It's going to go through White's base first, which is good for me and bad for him. He does have a bunch of T2 engineers, though, so he should be able to build point defense. Ah, he has Ilshivas of his own. He'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. Nothing wrong there whatsoever. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade those as well. We're going to need some power storage very soon, because we're almost to the point where we're going to start fluctuating wildly as we're going through this. And let's see, you're working on the last mass storage, and then I want you to finish that. And the same goes for you, my friends. Let's do this, and then that. Got plenty of engineers on the case here. Do a little reorganization. We'll be fine. Okay. Nice. Once our production ramps up fully, we will be good to go here. What is that? T2 power generator. Forced him into a hard stall. And we got T2 done there. I'm gonna kind of walk out of the way here. Probably let's do a shield gen and a shield gen here. So that if that gets strap bomb, that is a tremendous amount of mass to go. If I put down a bunch of torpedo bombers, I could kill CCB, and that would eliminate his, but he's really not a threat at the moment, so to speak. Roke is getting ARAS, and the Architect already has RAS. So these are my two more dangerous players. Purple also has a pretty heavy economy, so he is kind of high on my hit list. Mistake not. Gray hasn't lost his foothold yet, so this is not as bad as it could be, but there are a lot of units coming from over there. So we're going to have to kind of think about a way to deal with that. Go ahead and get T3. Because T3 engineers are just cumbersome to get out of a factory like this. Alright, that's the end of that. My power is still holding, which is kind of surprising. I need you to assist. Ooh, no. Yeah, assist the commander. Let's get that T3 done and get a power generator or two down. Because that's looking a little more critical than it was a minute ago. Dang it. Not enough space. Okay. That's what we're going to have to do with that. I think we are ready. We can Control K this. And let's move all of our T1 engineers out. Okay. Once that generator gets done, we'll immediately go back to air production. I think we'll be good to go on that. Okay, green is now pushing Wagner's across. Wise choice, actually. Coming up from the water there. There is a T1 point fence here, however. It is going to be semi-protected by the wall sections. Wagner's do have top-mounted turrets, but they're still pretty dang low to the ground. They are going to be able to take out the point fence, though, so that is highly unfortunate. This is going to be a problem. But I can deal with it. Throw out a couple of whalers, just for the heck of it. A whaler and 3 ASF on pattern. Got another T3 gen going down. And all of these guys, let's go ahead and assist those. And we'll do that. Go ahead and get them on their upgrade queue. Alright, can you... Yes, finish that one out. Good dealio, Sonny. Okay. Sooner rather than later, because we now are missing that, sooner rather than later, we're going to have to come up with a solution to this problem. Let's go ahead and get the whaler up there to help these guys out. Be able to deal a pile of damage to those. Go ahead and put our ASF under stealth. That way when we finally do decide to act on that, they won't see us coming. And then we need to start upgrading this to Omni. I'll go ahead and assist that. I am disappointed. It was a nice ping, though. Very nice ping. Alright, you asked for it. Kaboom! No more interceptors. Alright, we got 2 whalers at our disposal now. Let's go ahead and cross the water. We can do a little bit of devastating damage to green. I don't think anyone can stand in our way at this point. There is a T3 air factory there, but there's not enough air to actually do anything to us. We now have 2 whalers. Go ahead and zap that. And then we'll start taking out priority targets. Ooh, there's a T2 naval factory. Let's take out the power generator first. That is the more critical thing. Although he does have resource allocation overflow, so let's just go for the... Let's go for the factory over here. No, he's going to build flak. So let's get this first. Is that a T3 upgrade? Nope, that's flak. But that's fine, we can deal with it. ASF gonna fare very well for themselves versus that. They got all the build power, so he can't build them so fast. And split attack, so they don't all attack the same thing. Except for the flak. We definitely need the flak. Alright, now we got 3 whalers, so I think we'll be doing much better. Once that's down, we'll have nothing more to worry about. Dismantle green at our leisure. Okay, so that is less than optimal, but I'm going to go ahead and carry on this way because there is a T3 mobile anti-air right there. And you are done with that. Let's go ahead and build a nuke defense, which I know is a little bit weird of an investment at this point, but I don't want to get surprised. I don't want to die to stupid stuff at this point. So let's do that. Let's take out the eco. And then we'll be good. I don't want to go this way because he is very, very likely to have a wad of terrifying things. I got it, I got it. Ah, dang it. Alright, well, I'm going to have a... there goes my Omni. At least there's nothing super vital up there. I'm going to have my T3 gunship up very, very shortly, so... at least that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and bring these across. Those back. These need to get those very, very quickly. I'm probably going to need a T4 to deal with all this crap sooner rather than later. Alright, we have effectively eliminated one opponent. There goes my T3 mechs. No, you don't, Rook. No, you don't. You're not going to do this. I will not permit you. Zap all those ASF out. There we go. Hey, we didn't lose our mechs. Nice. Okay. Now that we've got this done, let's assign 2 of those to him. And let's go ahead and lay down another few rows of those. Okay. Nice, nice. So as long as we hit these first, I think we'll be okay. The T3 mobile anti-air can be kind of devastating, but I think with this many gunships I should be able to break it pretty easily. You can see the health hit on that. There we go. Nice. Shield down. And we'll be able to take these Authams before they do any damage to our handy-dandy teammate here. Pretty much what we want to prevent at this point. And then we will need to work on something more devious, such as one of these. We got 174 mass income. You know what let's do? Let's do that first. And you do not need to all do that. I made a mistake on that one. But we do need Omni. So let's go ahead and get one of these up. Yes. Lots of flak. Lots of flak. Let's see. Flak, flak, flak. Is that all of it? I think that's all of it. Nope. There are a few more. There's a flak. There's a flak. Oh! What was that? Attack missiles? I didn't even see. But hey, it works. Now I'm curious. Tack, tack, tack. Oh my goodness. Oh, well done. Well done indeed. Alright, so after the Soul Ripper, I think I'm going to drop a nuke and then just go full ASF production. Because I should be able to use the Ripper to do an unholy amount of damage to the south quarter here. And you need to go 2 upgrades. And you need to go 2 upgrades. Okay, we'll just let those go out over time. Alright, Ripper and then full ASF production. I think we're done with all of you folks. Oh wow, that was power stall to the max, but that did get us most of the way on the Soul Ripper. So cool beans there. And we can get rid of the Whaler production. That is enough Whalers, 9 Whalers. That's enough to change the tide of a fight between 2 T4s or something of that sort. So that'll work. We'll go down there first with the Ripper. The best thing for us to do. Go ahead and queue ASF down that way. Because we are about to have our Ripper. We're going to go ahead and send all the gunships with it as well. Because why not have maximum devastation? There's bricks down here with Blast Shield, who has his own bricks as well. The torpedo damage on those is so pitifully low that I don't think there's anything that'll actually happen there. Oh, flak. Okay. 1 flak down. I do not want to. No, 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 no. That's bad. Crap. Oh, crud. Alright, let's see if I can use the bait here to actually affect how this is going. Yes. Yes. That's right. Come to my pretties. This was a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Vet up, Ripper. Vet up. It's your only chance. Oh, wow. That's a lot of loyalists. Nice. Well, that'll work. That will work quite nicely indeed. Let's do that. I'm actually stunned by the loyalists. Wow, that was interesting. Okay, let's go back. We're gonna hit the production because that's all we can do. There's flak going down. Let's send this in ahead. Roke is building up quite an air force over there. I think he's about to start challenging mine. Yeah. Alright, how many do we have? We got 3 SAMs there. Do we have enough? I think we do. Let's go in low. Let's hit the flak first. We gotta vet up as much as we possibly can. And then we need to hit the middle. Actually, we need to hit that, because that'll do the most damage right there. What are you pinging? I can't worry about that right now. Alright, we can hit that. Get that P-gen, or that energy storage. Oh, I thought that would do more damage to the SAMs. Dang it! I think we're going to lose our Ripper here. Let's try to get the ACU before we die. Alright, just eat damage. Ah, Roke's a sly one. Positioning to take out all of my ASF. Okay. Come on, Architect, go down. Nope. Okay, we're done. We're out. Not gonna get the Ripper out, though. Crap! Yeah, there we go. Veteran C. Veteran C. Maybe I can get the last turn on him. 31,000 health. Come on, come on. I at least got to get it to my side so we can reclaim it. That's the biggest thing. $900 health. There we go. Alright, we're going to go for that, and then we need more power. Okay, what do we want to build now? We are actually overflowing mass. Not enough build power. So let's do, actually if I can get this one up, and then we can get maybe another nuke. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. If I need, let's do, send these guys. Let's build some factories down here. We can get some build power. Actually, let's do it right here. We're just going to let you regen. Probably not going to be useful, but we'll see what happens. It's a shame that we weren't able to get this. There was mobile flak coming out. There were ASF, all manner of nasty business. Let's see. When we build the nuke, we will actually go down finally. There we go, in mass protect. So that's exactly what we need at the moment. Why is Electric Node assisting my air factory? I don't understand what's going on here. There is a Ythotha down there, which is nice. We got bricks moving in. So all of that is collapsing on the south side. We have 64, which is slightly less than what Roke has, but I think we're fine. Green is now T3 air, but he is about to have a Monkey Lord. Ha ha ha. Have a Monkey Lord, my friend. You will have no more base. You know it's all about that base, about that base. No trouble. It's all about that base. I'm not actually going to do that, Rogue. I'm just trying to figure out a way to gain air superiority over that mess. which is not likely to happen. But let's see if we can't help out our little Monkey Lord friend here. But just a few ASF. Get a little DPS off his back. Alright, yellow's in the game now. I am the only one building T3 Air against 3 people playing T3 Air. That is sickening, to be honest. Come on, build it. Build it. Power stalled is real. Another P-Gen. At least I get P-Gens quickly with this setup. Alright, let's get a shield over this stuff. I think we'll be fine. Need one more upgrade there. What are you pinging? Ah! Not an Ilsheva. A T3 Ilsheva! That's the bad thing about this, is the area of effect damage on that thing can sometimes be incredibly frustrating. But that's all going to work out in the end. As long as he doesn't rush over the storm. Back up from the storm. Do not lose all of your units, please. We're up to 7,000 here. Okay, so do these guys know that I have a nuke? None of them have nuke defense. So let's just nuke the base. Why not? Get maximum damage out of this. Right there, I think, is a good enough spot. Or should I do Roke? Probably do Roke. He looks like the more developed economy to me. Yeah, let's do Roke. Just landed directly on the T3 Air Factory. Even if he does survive that blast, he'll not have enough left to do anything. And then we'll have another nuke shortly after. Okay, who on their team is Cybern? Anyone? Only mistake not. Okay, so we don't have to worry about Telemazer, I don't think. Good, good, good. Yup. Yathoth is going to wreck all that, and then Nuke is going to wreck all that. I think we're good, folks. We're going to pull a win out of this. Nice. Very, very nice. That Megalith is still there. Although, I am much more balanced on economy now, so I don't have to worry about all that overflow. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and place this nuke a little bit closer to the back. Just to make sure that hopefully I can get his ACU in it, because that'll end this game a little bit more quickly. Okay. Yes, I know Control K, the Soul Ripper, and rebuild it is a good way to get the mass back out of it, but up till this point, I have not actually had excess build power to pull that off. So I'm going to park this son of a gun right here. I'm going to land it on the ground, just in range. Don't hit the T3 P-Gen. Don't hit the T3 P-Gen. Okay, good. Now I have a wreck, and now I can start a new one. Alright, Nuke. Get over there. We're going to put one of these to assist, and one of these small ones to reclaim. There we go. Eco balance. How's that? And it's gonna land basically right on top of him. Goodbye. He's saying, oh well, there goes air. Well, there wasn't really much left to do, friend, because your base is in shambles, to be honest. Alright, a little bit of heavy assistance there. Never did need that second nuke, but you know what? Sometimes they're fun to have. Alright, CCB. His ACU is over there. Go kill him with Corsairs. Hard carry, all techs in air there. Yep. I think we did pretty well as a team, honestly. Gray held on to his portion for far longer than most people do. Red forced his opponent across the gap. Mid held pretty well. I did have to save a couple of times down here, but that's to be expected. Ended up with 125 ASF. I think all around that was a good one. Good play all the way. I know the Soul Ripper was a nasty shot. It really, really was. Well, the Monkey Lord is going to get that kill. I was trying to get it with Corsairs, but look how wide the shots are going on my Corsairs. That's just weird. Ankle biter. Monkey Lord shooting that ACU in the foot. Quite literally. And there's my other Soul Ripper. Ding ding. I can't believe that was like the best. Getting that Soul Ripper out on the south side with 900 health was amazing. I was not expecting to get that out of there. It was the veterancy. It shot some random unit like right in here somewhere, and it gained that extra HP that let it live. Fantastic. All right. I think that's going to wrap that one up. Do we want to play one more? I kind of want to play one more, but I want to play a silly game. Something not quite so serious and try hard. Maybe Crazy Rush, maybe Desert Arena. I'm up for a little bit of fun. Jump back into beta. You know what let's do? Does the claustrophobia mod work? I am reasonably sure that the claustrophobia mod works. I'm going to turn off my UI mods well, no, that's not anything that would affect UI mods. Okay, so let's go ahead and host a claustrophobia. And we're going to play said claustrophobia on... Do we want to play Desert Arena or do we want to play Crazy Rush? Desert Arena or Crazy Rush? I think Crazy Rush would be a really bad idea because all of your mechs are on the outside. So basically you would want to extend a line of mechs straight forward, and that would be kind of hard to do. Let's do Desert Arena. Yes. I know 5x5 claustrophobia is not that good, but we're going to do it anyway because I want a stupid game. Okay, we got random spawns. We got no default teams. Formed. And it's not going to matter what faction you pick. It's just going to be dumb. Roke had a lot of T3 air. Like, with the inferior Cyber and ASF as far as micro goes, and the amount of air that he had, I actually could not have challenged air because there were 3 freaking T3 air players on the other team. It was miserable. But, yes. CCB, I am so sorry. I know. You got your base wrecked multiple times. You just couldn't go anywhere. I hate games like that, where you get ultimate suppression rained down upon your head. So bad. Okay. Let's X up and do this. Because this is going to be ridiculous. Yes, kudos to Blast Chilled. He did give mass for the Ripper. I would have gotten the Ripper, but he made me get it like probably 45 seconds to a minute sooner with that 12,000 mass dump. Okay, hopefully this is not indicative of a crash. Hopefully this is the freeze that some of the mods have before they actually launch the game. Do. Yep, there we go. 14k mass, yes. So basically like half the Soul Ripper instantaneously. Alright, so for those of you who have not seen a Claustrophobia game before, basically the map shrinks by 10% every few minutes. And if you're caught outside the shrinking line, which is the red right here, this is the preparation time. And when this gets down, either this chunk gets taken away or it starts the timer for that chunk getting taken away. One way or the other, every time the bar counts down, the map shrinks. And everything outside this line... Oh, wow. Okay, everything outside this line disappears and all the units outside there die. So basically, you do not want to get caught out, and you want to get maximum upgrades on your ACU, because your ACU is basically going to be the only thing left in the middle once it's done. So yeah, build lots and lots of ACU upgrades, and it's best not to engage early because that just guarantees that both of you lose, unless you just want to take someone down with you, which is entirely understandable, but that's not really how I want to do this. So basically, I'm just gonna build wads of power, get a T2 upgrade. Resource allocation doesn't hurt because eventually all of your T2 upgrades, all of your T2 P-gens rather, die. So that's less than fun. Which means you have to be careful of your radar and everything else. You just gotta pay super close attention to what's going on at all times. Heightened awareness helps. And I'm going to upgrade one mass extractor, maybe two mass extractors that are close in, because these two are not going to pay for themselves before they die. So, yeah, that's my reasoning on that. Let's upgrade him. And establishing a foothold in the middle does not hurt either. It really does not. But I'm not going to go for that. Why you do this, engineer? Get away. Stalling my build here. Okay, once we get all of these P-gens done, it's just going to be a hard T2, and then we're actually going to move up, and we're going to build our base up here. Because this will give us a staging area to approach the middle that's far, far away from everything else. So probably 2 T2 power generators. If oh, that ground's very uneven. That's going to be difficult to build, actually. Ugh. Let's see what we got. Well, no, it will let us terraform some. So we don't have the best, but we can get it done. I'm going to have to watch when I build point defense, though, that we don't get jacked with the positioning. Oh, that's not going to work. Thought I had more reclaim income than that, but oh well. Alright, walk forward here, bud. Sometimes pathfinding in this game is so dumb. So very, very dumb. Frustrates the daylights out of me. Alright, T2. Up, and away. It's going to give us our T2 mechs in the back that we're going to use to get resource allocation off of. And we're actually going to try for resource allocation with two T2 power generators right off the bat. I know we're going to bite into some power stall here, but just bear with me. We're just going to have to eat it, because I'm not building any more power generators. The goal here is a resource allocation T3 shield comm, but I don't know that we're going to get that far. If you can get a T3 resource allocation shield comm, it works out very, very, very well for you in the end, because you're basically indestructible and you have a self-supporting economy. Okay. A little bit of power stall, but it could be worse. Now we just need lots and lots of build power next to our commander. Preparation time is almost down. Get inside the red line just in case, folks. Don't want to lose any engineers unnecessarily. Ah, shrink 1 of 25 in right there. Oh, get out of here. Really? What you doing that for? And that is a Cerberus turret. Crud. Alright, that should be far enough up that he can defend my position. Okay, so we need you to get that. Okay. So once that is done, we can go ahead with our... Oh, look, this guy is not getting his reclaim. He's going to take all his rocks. Resource allocation! Only that didn't quite finish. Crap. Pause. There we go. And now it's all gone. Oh well. It was good while it lasted. Alright, so we are positive on power. Let's go ahead and get a little more reclaim up. Unfortunately, that hill is in the way. Dang it. Alright, let's go ahead and reclaim some of these P-gens to get a little more mass. Aha! I got that mass extractor. Okay, that hill is really annoying me. This is holding so far. And you can see what I was talking about. Next bump, it's going to go over that. You got 64% on that one. See, R2-D2. Of course, Viper spam, because of course. Ooh, that's a lot of T1 artillery. Unbalanced is actually in control of the middle. Kudos to him. Nice on that one. Was that stealth? I think he just put up stealth. Crap. That is highly unfortunate. 93%! We can do it! Get over here. Alright, T3, here we come. Now T1 artillery is killing my mechs. You know what? That's fine. I got enough mass to do this with. Once I get T3, I will be unstoppable. Okay, maybe not entirely, but whatever. Hello, little engineer. Grabbing a bite to eat. Once I get that up, I can get the commander shield, and then I will be good to go. And go take my rightful place in the middle. There's actually 4 mass extractors in mid, which will work out beautifully for whoever gets it. And let's see. I want to lose mechs this time. Actually, I thought they were going to go last time, but it just barely saved them. Just barely. Just barely. Well, I'm overflowing. Oh well. Let's get, let's do 3 PGen, or 3 storages after that. And then we'll do shield. Actually, then that. Looking at the terrain here, I should be able to build T2 point defense. But first, the problem is going to be clearing all that crap. Okay, storage. And then T2 mechs. We're going to do shield. Oh, a Chief Jaguar's gone. That's unfortunate. Oh, is that a gun commander? That is a gun commander. Why are you bringing... Why are you coming at me with a gun commander? What is this madness? You have no chance. I've got a T3 commander that's about to drop shields. How is this even going to work for you? That's okay, I'll just cut you off. That is absolutely fine. You see your mistake now, don't you? You see your mistake. You're gonna pay for it.
Commander under attack.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house. So we can get one T3 up.
Commander under attack.
And then we'll be good. He's going straight for the kill here. I got T3 and a bunch of regen.
Commander under attack.
He's gonna have to back up.
Commander under attack.
No, don't die! No! Crap.
Under attack.
And that's it. Oh, good lord, that's bad.
Commander under attack.
And I'm dead. GG. All of that shielding with the freaking Vipers. Shielding and Vipers stacked. And I forgot to turn on freaking observers as well. Yeah, you're right. GOLOL. You're completely right. I did not build a freaking T2 shield. I should have done that. Really should have built a shield. Let me jump back into this. Hold on. Achieve Jaguar. People messaging me with all the advice. Did I not say at the beginning of this that I am super rusty and not necessarily thinking clearly? So we know Achieve Jaguar died. Watch all the pretty flashy lights from an eagle's eye view. That was a lot of T1 bombers. Dermudka Fucks at the beginning was complaining about T1 bombers from Rogue, and he had every reason to, because good lord, that was a lot of bombers. He even T1 bombered the stationary AA. That's beautiful. This is actually a nice move by Unbalanced, getting everything out to the middle at the very start. It's an interesting one. The problem is that everybody else gangs up on you and it might be hard to sustain, but he seems to be handling it okay. And there goes Jaguar. Yep, there he is. So he was going for the aggressive comm as well. Double gun, all that jazz. And now we're caught up, I think. At least we're caught up to the 5-minute delay. So we'll be able to watch my death again in hopeless abandon. Yep, there goes the shield. This is actually a really, really solid strategy that he's putting up. Kind of a shame that it worked as well as it did, because it really shouldn't have. And there's the glory of explosive buildings all sitting next to each other. It's great for adjacency and not so much for when you're being attacked. There's a couple of things I could have done differently here. If I would have just straight up walked in and reclaimed the shields like Gently suggested, and like I realized after the fact and did, but I just didn't think about it, the Ravager probably would have lived and I would have done much, 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 much better versus it. And then there's also the whole deal with me soaking a bunch of fire while building those point defense. I did a lot of damage soaking that I did not necessarily have to do, which is very unfortunate. And this is exactly what you want to do. You always, 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 always want to press. You don't ever want to give them a minute to think. You don't want to give them time to adjust. You just want to move into range and do as much damage as possible, as often as possible, over the course of the game, and eventually pressing that hard will win you the victory. Here's the second shield going up. I think there's where he realized I had the Ravager and started refocusing the Vipers. Nope, he's still on the ACU with that one. But at this point, my shield is just about down. Actually, it is down, and I'm losing health now. Shield regen is somewhat slow. I would have had Vipers keyed instead of the ACU on that Ravager fire. That would have worked out better. This whole thing, ugh, it was just a messy situation. Shouldn't have had my commander up so far. The problem was that I had lost pretty much my entire economy at that point. So unless I was filling mass storages by not doing anything, I didn't have enough mass to lay down Ravagers, which is really annoying. And that's, I'm sure that's where Gently was screaming, reclaim the freaking T2 shields! Because, yeah. Medusas. There's one Medusa here, which is able to stun the point defense. What I wasn't sure about, there it is, tac missile. I knew there was something that shredded a bunch of my health. And that was it right there. Tac launcher in the back. Point blank launch on that one. There is still a possibility that I could have gotten out of that with the 6,000 extra HP. It was slim, but there was a chance. But that tac launcher right there, good lord. Tac launcher to the face. Actually, I had 2 tac launchers. That's annoying. Alright, well, Unbalanced got pushed out of the mid. Gadanel is in possession. And then we've got Architect over on the left. Looking fairly solid. Only has 1 T2 mechs left, though. That's the bad thing. You lose your economy very quickly. That's why you try to get the front 2 T2 before you do the back ones. And actually, the corner slots have a massive advantage in this map, because they've still got all 4 of their original mass extractors. He's got a freaking T3 mechs right there, and they keep them for a lot longer. Yup, he keeps that one for 2 more cycles. Ooh. What killed him? I did not see. Roke is down. I think it was point defense fire from this side, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. R2-D2 is now closing on Enel. Enel's in the middle, and he has a shield gen going down. He has a mass extractor. He has some T2 engineers, T2 HQ, and the gun comm with which to try to drive things away. So this is the end goal right here. You want to try to be king of the middle for as long as possible. Maybe it was the Flapjacks actually that killed the ACU. I'm not sure. Something long range reached out and touched him in a bad place. That is unfortunate. Gadanel, I think, is about to die. He's got Flapjacks hitting him, eliminating point defense and economy, and then he's got R2-D2 with that gun comm butchering that Oblivion, and he has no power to run anything. That's the biggest problem. That is the absolute biggest problem, is that you run out of power. You just can't. It's hard to bring your power grid with you to the middle. It really is. Let's see what kind of buildable space there is on this side. So pretty much the entire thing, actually. It just kind of overlaps with the pillar. But yeah. Hey! I think that was tac launcher. Gay. Maybe that's what killed the tac launcher. Actually could have been what killed Roke as well. Those tac launchers have been devastating. Killed me, killed Mudka Fox, and killed... Oh, come on. Unbalanced, too. So even get Architect. He's just firing away with those things. Why didn't I think of that? Man. Of course, I guess if you have Cyber, and you might as well play to your strengths. Now he's got the gun comm in range of Gadanel, and he's got double the HP. So we all know who's... Oh. Well, Architect's standing in the open, but he does have Commander Shield. So this is going to come down to Architect versus R2-D2 basically. Boom. And away it goes. On that shrink, though, he's going to lose one of them in his T2 power on this one. He's got T2 power in the front, though, so that's good. He is moving in towards the middle. That's halfway through the shrinks. I think at the end, it ends up with only 25% of the map left, if I remember correctly. Architect getting tac defense down. That's not going to do him a whole lot of good versus a gun comm. That is a shield T2 commander, which is not bad at all. R2-D2 sitting on stealth and gun. Cybern is just such a nasty race. Nasty race. Oh, I see you in the chat, Rogue. T2 point defense, gotcha. Ugh. So sad, so sad. People pinging me in the lobby. Please don't private message me in the lobby while I'm playing. Most likely I'm not going to see it. If you're commenting on the stream, comment in the chat box. Because while I still don't... wow. While I still don't look at the chat box as much as I should, I have a much higher likelihood of seeing it over there. R2-D2 getting out of that with 2,000 health. Not good at all. And here's the problem with this. He now has a T1 commander. Yes, it has gun, but now it's more about area denial than aggression as the map shrinks up. He does have Vipers, though, which is going to be incredibly hard for Architect to deal with because he has T2 point defense. I was counting on T3 point defense to lock down the middle with. But he has no such thing. So R2-D2 may be able to push him out of the middle with the Vipers. But soon enough, the map will actually get so close quartered that the Vipers can't actually stand outside of T2 point defense range. Because this is basically 2x2 now. And it is still getting smaller. We're only on 14 of 25. Yep, Medusa spam. Moving around the outside edge. That would actually work really, really well because the T2 point defense has such a slow firing cycle for Aeon. It's only going to be able to kill one at a time. And the reload time is going to absolutely butcher his chances of defending. Unless they bunch up like that. When they bunch up, that's the end of it, unfortunately. He's still got a T2 gen. He's got 2 more cycles to hold on to that. Whereas Roke has his pretty dang far forward, and he's building another further forward still. Not Roke, R2-D2. I keep messing that up. What was R2-D2's previous name? I am curious about this. I'm actually going to leave it right here, and I'm going to look it up, because I do not know who that is. Someone in chat probably knows, and they're going to tell me by the time I look it up, but I'm going to go look it up. R2-D2. Used by Speedy Gonzalez. Okay. Well, that makes more sense then. Speedy Gonzalez is R2-D2. There's another shrink. Gonna lose the shield this next time around. And one of the defending point defense. Architect trying to get a T1 point defense down and running into the same problem that I had. The Medusa keeps stunning it. There's a tac launcher. R2-D2 all the way up to the end trying to get that tac snipe in. Good lord. I think just by sheer force of attrition, R2-D2 is going to win this. Because he's got the T2 shields down out here. He's got Cerberus turrets going down. He's still got his gun commander, and he's got T2 power generator that is probably going to survive until the very end. It's just beautiful. And Architect is now wandering into way too much fire. This is basically what I did before. I think he's conceding defeat here. Trying to take R2-D2 with him, but I don't think he's going to succeed at that. Reclaim, you got a T2 commander. I didn't do it, but you can. Come on. Please, please, don't let him win. He's going to win by cheesy tack snipes. And that's no way to win. Oh well. I guess he is anyway. Kaboom! Roke, it's a 4-letter name that starts with R. When I'm reading stuff out of the corner of my eye. Sorry. Alright, so R2-D2 standing tall at the very end here. Conquering the claustrophobia map. Alrighty guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for me. I do apologize once again for getting a late start on this stream, but hey, we did get it together, had a little fun at the beginning of the year. Next week, I am going back on my normal release schedule for casts, so expect Subcom Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Maybe even get back in with Potato. I know Monday I don't have one, and I'm not going to be able to play with him, but that series should be back on track in a bit here, maybe. We'll just see what happens on the new year coming. Alrighty, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, tuning into the stream, supporting me all this time, and I will see you in the next one.